I'm going to be completely honest with you because I'm sure you get so many calls like this. It is a sales call. I don't know if that makes you want to drop kick your phone across the room or let me have 30 seconds. I said I don't know if it makes you want to drop kick your phone across the room or if you want to let me have 30 seconds. It's completely up to you.
Okay. Well, go. 30 seconds.
So I'm typically invited in by ambitious and successful CEOs. If they are completely honest with themselves, they might be struggling with one of the following problems. So it might be when it comes to getting in front of more people, it might be getting in front of the right kinds of people, or they might have dream sectors and a list as long as their arm of companies they've always wanted to work with, but they're not sure where to start. I do have a feeling, Luke, this is the part where you tell me none of those problems exist and you probably couldn't deal with another customer.
Keep talking.
Okay. Well, I've had my 30 seconds. Do you mind if we speak for a moment longer?
Yeah. I got a moment longer.
You got a moment longer. Okay. So I guess out of the three problems I mentioned there, more people, the right people, or maybe like dream sectors, which one of those stood out to you the most?
Well, I suppose you could say a mix, really.
A mix?
Do I have to pick one?
No, you don't, but it's very rare that I speak to people that have a mix of the problems. It's rare that they say, yeah, all three. Was there anything that stood out?
Three again.
Getting in front of more people, getting in front of the right kinds of people. So like maybe you're sitting down with people, but they might be tire kickers and they're just wasting your time, or maybe it's like breaking into a new industry or a new sector.
I mean, in general, I'm in the sector that I want to be in, which has been a transitional process for us since COVID, which is going really well. I mean, it never hurts to have new opportunities and meet more of those kinds of people, I suppose. But I feel like we're in that arena, really.
Okay. And out of that arena, I guess, how many people could you be working with from that kind of space?
What, like actively working with at the moment?
No, how many could you? Are there hundreds, thousands, millions?
Oh, no, it's like, it's a quite a niche area, so, I mean, we essentially work with, like, broadcasters and production companies, essentially. That's our key target, really.
Okay. And what are you doing to kind of get in front of them at the moment?
We attend international events and work directly within that sector. We're part of the, international establishments and organisations where we all get together for meetings monthly, and so on and so forth. Really, it's quite a niche sector, like I say. So
yeah.
once you're in, you're in, kind of thing. So, and we are in. It's just a matter of continuing on that journey. And to be fair, where once you get a contract on something, it's like a couple of years of very busy times.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's probably not much more that you could be doing to even get in front of these people, even if you tried.
No, like we actively do that all the time. That's my mission, basically.
That's your life goal. Okay. The companies that you're not working with at the moment and you're kind of putting out the feelers, can you give me an example of what that looks like?
Can you tell me what you do specifically?
It's a great question. When you say what I do specifically, is there a particular thing that you want to know?
Like, how do you feel you can help me?
Sure. Okay. Well, I guess if I told you that we went out to the market, we found the people that have the problems that you solve, and we found out if they had those problems, and more so, are they motivated? So like your ideal clients, your ideal prospects that might not know about you or aren't working with you, and through a therapeutic consultative manner, we booked them into your diary so you had consistent meetings on a weekly or monthly basis. What would you tell me?
I think that's awesome. same time, I suppose, like, do you work with all sectors and industries, or are you specialists within? So our area is quite a specialist, I suppose. See you later, John.
See you, John. So you're saying your area is quite specific.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing, like, from a cold outreach point, you typically would never reach out to people that you don't know cold, or have conversations with them.
Well, again, like, what sectors do you specialise in? Or are you talking about just any? And do you work on commission based on jobs that are commissioned, that kind of thing?
If I said we don't work on a commission basis, would that be the end of the call?
Not necessarily. It's just, is that the model that you guys run with, or is it like we pay to get you on board to get us leads, essentially?
Yes.
And then,
Be busy for the next few years, so it sounds like you're not in a position where you need loads and loads of new clients.
well, I mean, we used to focus specifically within marketing and like commercial work and working with agencies and stuff, in which case that would have been of more of interest. But then about 3 years ago, we pivoted the business to focus specifically on TV production. So we work with broadcasters and production companies now. And like I say, I attend all of the events where, like, repeatedly, where those people gather annually, and I'm in all the groups with the other studios around the world. It's a super tiny industry, to be honest. Everyone knows everyone. And that's kind of our key focus, really. And when you get something off the ground, it is minimum normally a year's worth of work. Sometimes it's 10 years worth of work, and it's quite specific. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's quite, like, fair enough if it was agency style stuff. I could imagine being more interested in the kind of leads that you generate. But I think for what we're currently doing and what our main focus is now, it's probably not something we probably need at the minute. But it could be in the future, again, if we decide we want to get back more into agency work going forward.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a perfect position, and we probably couldn't help you at this point. And being
if we were to change our mission of what we do, then and we went more with the marketing and agency stuff, then it is potentially something we could look into. But I think for now we've got quite a specific focus and target.
Sure. Okay. And thank you for I know you said you'd only give me a mo, but thank you for giving me your time. It was a pleasure to speak to you.
Oh, that's very kind. You too.
No worries. And I'll do an intro for you tomorrow, and it might be worth you guys having a chat.
Sweet. Awesome.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Stuff.
Are you based in Carlisle?
Yeah.
God, I went to university in Carlisle many years ago. I used to work in Circle Bar with the high bar, if you remember.
Oh, I remember it